Well, hi YouTube, Brian James on my path to Paphos here once again. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a dual national Irishman come British citizen who's lived on the beautiful island of Cyprus since April 2025, living in Paphos. And it's now the 17th of October, and this obviously is my first summer living here. I've been here in summer before for holidays, but that was 30 years ago. So this has been my first summer as a Cypriot resident, as a full-time resident. And it's been hot and humid, which I knew it was going to be. The difference, of course, is when I was here when I was younger, I was half my age, half my size, and double my fitness. At least double my fitness. And I wasn't doing 3 or 4 3-hour gigs a week, which I am now. So this has been a tiring time, but I was determined I was going to get through it. There was a lot of naysayers on this channel actually in the early days when I was still in the UK. Said, you'll never manage a summer. Well, I have, and I've got through it, I think, reasonably well. It's been very, very tiring, but at the same time I've used a large amount of common sense and a large amount of I've had a lot of good fortune, I would say, maybe, but a large amount of common sense, keeping out of the super hot weather, using shade as much as I can, and just being fairly sensible about things, keeping hydrated, although last week I got very dehydrated, which was a bit of a problem, so I really felt it. And it doesn't take much to become dehydrated out here. But no, I've got through it. The problem I have at the moment is it's, as I say, the 17th of September. And I thought it was going to start getting cooler. Now, admittedly, compared to the middle of August, where it was 45 degrees, it's about 35 degrees now. So it's 10 degrees lower. But it's still very warm. 35 degrees is still it's still a high temperature. But it's a level of humidity which is just amazing at the moment. It really is. So yes, Cyprus has been fun over the summer, but I managed it. And that's what I was really bothered about. And kept my composure through it. So, what am I doing at the moment? Well, the season's starting to change to the cooler. It's starting to settle itself down a bit. And because of that, actually I'm going to go and get myself a seat. Because of that, it means that it's becoming a little bit more bearable out here, a little bit more easy to live. I'm starting to find out all the normal things about living out here, of course. And as people were very happy to point out, living somewhere and holidaying somewhere are two totally different things. But no, I'm managing quite happily. I think I'm really comfortable with how I am. I've made some really good friends out here, which is nice. And that's made things an awful lot easier because you can pick up a lot of advice from people who are also go through the same sort of thing as you are. And when they're doing the same sort of activities and they've gone through the same problems and the same issues, then it makes things an awful lot easier for you to actually be able to get on and sort your own activities and your own issues out. But overall, I do tend to think that this has been one of the wisest moves I've ever made in my life. As I say, the weather is changing slowly. I would hope by the end of September it's going to really settle itself down a lot. But even, I'm talking to next door neighbours and things at home here, and they're all saying how incredibly hot and humid it is for this time of year. Now, I know last year was a really hot year and really noteworthy one. But it seems that this is just as hot and as noteworthy this year. So, yeah, wait for the change to come. Wait to see what happens. Thanks to everybody who's been supporting this channel. I really do appreciate all the people who've given any sort of support to this channel over the time. It really is appreciated. The channel's nicely got itself stabilised. I did put out a couple of videos recently which were a little bit whiny videos, and I do apologise for that. Every so often you do need to do a whiny video, if it's only just to get it off your chest. Obviously one was about the things which have gone on in America in the last couple of weeks, which have been very disturbing. I've been more disturbed by people's reactions online by it, though. I'm quite shocked by some of people's reactions online from the negative side. I'm laid back. I really am laid back. I'll delete those people. And the other one was, of course, the one about bringing politics in, and I got a really good response to that, so thank you very much. So where are we now? Well, as I say, I'm sitting at the harbour side. I'll just do a quick scan around, actually. I'll let you see the harbour. That was probably the worst scan you've ever seen on a video. Videography is not the best thing for me, but never mind. No, I'm out here. It's a beautiful day as usual out here. There's actually a little bit of a breeze as well, so it's making it quite a comfortable day. And I'm just about to meet up with a couple of friends. 4 gigs this week, so I'm going to have a very busy weekend: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's going to be a very busy and very active weekend. A couple of people have said, have you not been doing so many posts recently? I met up with a colleague of mine, Paul, yesterday, who, said you haven't been doing so much posting recently. Well, no, I've been very, very busy. The gigs have been coming in nicely. And I've had other bits and pieces which I need to be doing. I'm trying to set a new channel up, which is a business-based channel, doing a lot of business teaching. One of the things that I have been in the UK and was reasonably successful at was business management and leadership. I still teach leadership and teamwork skills and communication skills to various military and police and fire cadets in the UK. So I'm still teaching those remotely. But also I'm a qualified business advisor as well. And I used to run an enterprise centre where I had between 40 and 60 small businesses in there, which I used to give regular business advice and guidance to. And I decided while I'm out here, I think I fancy really putting those skills into practice out here. But doing a lot on YouTube, trying to get those across on YouTube. So I've got a new channel which will be coming online soon. It's online, but it's not properly live. It doesn't have all the videos in and things. But when it does, I'll keep you informed on that one. So that's probably about it. A bit of a summation there, a little bit of a catch-up as to what I've been up to. Yeah, hopefully I will see you very, very soon. And from me, Brian James, on my path to Paphos, if you're having your own path to Paphos, a path to Cyprus, or a path to anywhere else in the world, I wish you the best luck with it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.